At 76 years old, Carl Sagan's wife has finally revealed the truth about the beloved astronomer's final days, and what she shared is both heartbreaking and deeply moving. Carl Sagan was more than just a scientist. He was a visionary who brought the wonders of the universe into millions of homes. Through his best-selling books, groundbreaking research, and legendary television series Cosmos, Sagan inspired generations to look up at the stars and ask life's biggest questions. He believed in the power of science to unite humanity and in the beauty of knowledge to give our lives meaning. But behind the brilliance and fame, Sagan's final days were marked by struggle, reflection, and a quiet dignity that only now, years later, has been fully revealed by his wife. Carl Sagan passed away in 1996 after a long battle with a rare form of cancer known as myelodysplastic syndrome. For years, the details of his last moments were kept private, known only to those closest to him. Now, his wife has opened up, explaining how Sagan faced the end of his life with the same curiosity and courage that defined his work. She described him as a man who, even in pain, continued to ask questions, to think about humanity's place in the cosmos, and to worry about the future of the world he would leave behind. According to her, Carl spent much of his final days surrounded by family, immersed in conversations about science, philosophy, and the meaning of life. Despite his illness, he insisted on reading and discussing new discoveries, determined to remain a student of the universe until his last breath. She recalled how, late at night, he would look out at the stars through the window, reflecting on the vastness of space and the brevity of human life. It was in those moments that he found comfort, knowing that while his life might end, the universe he loved so deeply would go on. His wife revealed that Carl also carried a profound sadness in his final days. Not for himself, but for the causes he could no longer champion. He had long warned about the dangers of nuclear weapons, climate change, and the erosion of scientific literacy. In his last conversations, he expressed concern about whether humanity would rise to the challenges ahead. His wife described how he felt a heavy responsibility, as if his life's work had been just the beginning of a much larger conversation that humanity still needed to continue. But alongside that sorrow was gratitude. Carl often spoke of how fortunate he felt to have lived a life filled with discovery, love, and purpose. His marriage, his children, and his ability to share his passion with the world gave him strength even in his weakest moments. His wife's account paints the picture of a man who never stopped being a teacher, never stopped being a dreamer, and never stopped believing in the power of knowledge. The truth about Carl Sagan's final days is not one of despair, but of grace. He left this world with the same sense of wonder that guided him through life, reminding us all that even in death, the pursuit of truth and understanding can give us peace. For his wife, sharing this story after so many years is both a way to honor his memory and a message to the world that Carl Sagan's greatest legacy was not just his discoveries, but his unshakable belief that science and love could make the universe a little brighter. At 76, her revelation about his final moments is a powerful reminder that even the greatest minds face mortality, but they do so in a way that continues to teach us, inspire us, and guide us toward the stars.